You can sit yourself up nice and tall. I'm discovering that a lot of people don't realize it. If you sit cross-legged on a bolster, you can bring your knees nice and wide and align your heels with your belly button, and it makes it a little more stable. Take a deep breath in here. Audible exhale. Do that again. Inhale through the nose. As you exhale, if you want to look to spot on the floor or let your eyes drift closed, you're welcome to. If you need a few more intentional, big, deep breaths, take them. And choose a hand position, either palms down or palms up. If you feel intuitively like connecting a fingertip to a thumb, please do. Notice any areas of tightness in your body, like in your neck or shoulders or abdomen, and let them go. Notice any tightness in your thoughts, in your head, or any resistance to emotions. And let go of attachment to them. Ishvara Pranidhana is one of the niyamas about surrender. It invites us to release control because we can trust the flow of life. Inviting in an awareness that there is nothing to fix, nothing to force, to just be. I invite you to bring into your awareness something, could be something from today or recently in life or a long time ago that you're holding on to. Maybe an expectation, a worry, or if you're like my ego just feels a general need to try and control. Without judgment, as your higher self, can you simply observe this thing you're holding on to? Imagine it, if it were put in your hands or in a backpack, how much this thing you're holding on to weighs. As you sense the weight of it, if you let it go, set the bag down or set the thing down as you open your hands. And letting go of it doesn't mean that you're giving up. It simply means that you're trusting the flow of life. I love the visual of times in my life where I notice that I'm paddling upstream, like if I were in a boat and working really hard paddling upstream. And I'm not actually going anywhere. But if I put my oars in the boat and let my boat turn around and flow downstream, yes, there might be twists and turns and some steep spots or some fast or slow spots, but ultimately I'll make it to a new destination if I just surrender. So rather than resisting the journey, could you trust the journey? You could say aloud or in your head, I surrender to the flow of life. I release what I cannot control. I trust that I am supported. As you breathe in, invite ease. And as you breathe out, release resistance. As you breathe in, invite ease. And as you breathe out, release resistance. Inhale, ease. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder as you breathe out. Bring chin to chest, breathe in. Bring right ear to right shoulder, breathe out. Chin to chest, breathe in. Right ear to right shoulder, breathe out. And one more time, inhale, center. Exhale to the side. Stretch your arms overhead on an inhale. Draw hands into heart center, exhale. Set an intention for the rest of your day right here. Would be to let go of what you can't control or something else. And we'll Om together. Inhale. Flow through Chaturanga, or you can go straight to downward facing dog. Stretch your arms overhead. Inhale. Tabletop on your exhale. Take a moment to breathe here. Spread your fingers out on your mat. And when you're ready, take some spinal movements. Could be cows and cats. Breathe. If your eyes are closed, be intentional with keeping them closed. If they're open, you can see things along the way without wishing it any other way than it is. Just surrender to the dog hair or the crumbs that you see as you go. Take one more breath cycle. And your tabletop with any sort of spinal movement. Then downward facing dog. Settle your gaze to one spot. Any movement that your body's calling or craving for, with the awareness of surrender, rather than paddling upstream in your practice and trying to force something in your body. Can you just take it one breath at a time? Notice what's present in your body and mind, and surrender. Walk your hands back to your feet. Ragdoll. Have your heels up behind your second and third toes and lift and spread your toes. Let your head hang heavy. One more breath in here. Surrender the top of your head towards the floor. Extended mountain pose, breathe in. Cactus the arms, gentle back bend with a slight bend in the knees. Extended mountain pose, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, generous bend in the knees. Flat back, breathe in. High plank, breathe out. Lower your knees to the mat as you look out in front of your mat. Take a deep breath in. Lower all the way to your belly, breathe out. Cobra pose, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release, full head back down. Two more rolling cobras. Inhale, lift. You're welcome to go higher if your body wants it. Exhale, release. Go with the flow. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release. Child's pose. Send the hips back to the heels. Take a moment, if it feels good, to rock the hips side to side. Breathe in. Audible breath out. Tabletop on your inhale. Downward facing dog on the exhale. Three-legged dog, right leg high. Bend the knee, roll the hip open, roll up ankle. Any movement here. Let go of resistance. Put the paddles in the boat and let yourself go downstream. Three-legged dog, left leg high. Settle your eyes to one spot as you breathe on purpose. Release the left foot down. Lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, step or jump to the front of the mat. Flat back, breathe in. Hold, empty out. Extended mountain pose, inhale. Chair pose, exhale. Pull belly button to spine, focus your eyes to one spot. Inhale here. Exhale, airplane the arms. Option to lift the heels. Chair pose again. Inhale, reach the arms high. Airplane arms, option to lift the heels. Inhale, chair pose. Forward fold, exhale. Flat back, breathe in. Vinyasa, yogi's choice, how you flow. Could be tabletop with a cow and a cat. Could be a push-up with a back bend. Meet in downward facing dog. Kick the right leg up behind you, breathe in. Low lunge, breathe out. You could lower the back knee to the mat and reach the arms overhead, or keep the back knee lifted. Inhale, pull the sides of the body up. Exhale, twist to the right. Any sort of twist, breathe in. And look as far to the right as you can, breathe out. Another breath in. Go a little deeper, breathe out. Inhale, crescent lunge, arms high. Warrior two, just for the exhale. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Vinyasa, yogi's choice, breathe out. Let go of resistance. Let go of I should do X, Y, and Z. Instead, do what is the next right thing. Left foot forward, low lunge. Crescent lunge with the back knee down or up. Focus your eyes right away to one spot. Inhale. Twist to the left, exhale. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. Breathe. As you exhale, twist a little deeper. One more breath cycle. Go your deepest on the exhale. Crescent lunge, inhale, arms high. Warrior two on the exhale. Reverse warrior for one breath in. Vinyasa, flow. Inhale, ease. Exhale, surrender, downward dog. Lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, travel to the front of the mat. Flat back, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Extended mountain pose, inhale. Any sort of balancing pose, exhale. I'm gonna choose a quad stretch. Right foot back. Focus your eyes. Slight bend in the standing knee. Check in with your core, pull belly button to spine. One more breath in. Surrender, breathe out. Extended mountain pose on your inhale. Do the other side of whatever pose you chose. Slight bend in the standing knee, focus your eyes. Take two more breaths. As you exhale, release resistance. As you inhale, invite in ease. Exhale a little deeper. Extended mountain pose, breathe in. Forward fold, empty. Flat back, inhale. Vinyasa, exhale. Focus your eyes as you move. Soften your jaw and lips. Right foot forward, triangle pose. Turn the back foot flat as you peel your chest open. Settle your eyes to one spot, breathe. Lift and spread your toes to create action in the legs. As you let go of resistance, you might be able to go a millimeter or more deeper. One more breath in here. See what you're looking at, breathe out. Star pose on your inhale. Triangle towards the back of the mat, exhale. A little different setup. My ego in a class where a teacher might enter a pose differently would have some things to say about it. And then I get to practice Ishvara Pranidhana, which is surrender. Let go of the need to control. Breathe deeply and go a little deeper. One more breath in. See, focus your eyes, breathe out. Star pose, inhale. Lay all the way down onto your belly, exhale. Yogi's choice for back bend could be Sphinx pose, locust pose, or floor bow. Wherever you are, pull your belly button away from the floor. Breathe deeply. See. Oh, what is it like to practice surrender while you're activating the whole back of your body? One more breath cycle. On your exhale, release. Come up to tabletop and make your way to boat pose. Lean back with a nice straight spine. Maintain contact with your sit bones on the floor. Release the need to control. Release any sort of expectation. And be for one more inhale. And exhale. Seated figure 4. Bring the right ankle across the left thigh. You may want to stay here and breathe, or you may want to take double pigeon. So heel your bottom foot across. We'll take 3 breaths together. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Bring ease. 1 more. Switch sides. Either seated figure 4, left ankle across the right thigh, or double pigeon. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. Go downstream. Breathe as you see, either internally or externally focused. 1 more deep inhale. Surrender on the exhale. Seated forward fold, extend both legs out in front. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hinge forward. Letting go of the need for the legs to be straight is a great opportunity to practice surrender. Be intentional with your eyes and intentional with your breath. 1 more deep inhale. And exhale. We'll take a couple of breaths upside down. So if you're feeling spunky and want to do a headstand or a handstand for a couple of breaths, otherwise take waterfall with your hips on a block, feet up in the air. Just a few more moments of on-purpose breathing, on-purpose seeing. Experience what's happening in your body without resisting. You are welcome to stay with your feet up in the air for the final relaxation if it feels relaxing. Otherwise, come down to Shavasana. Let yourself get to a position where you fully surrender. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, surrender, invite some movement. Roll over to either side into a fetal position. And surrender here. Slowly come up to a seated position. Put your palms together at the center of your chest. And your thumbs to touch the middle of your forehead. And bow forward in gratitude for this practice that came to us from India and brought us together today.